Hello designers, you're welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to be making this smoked dress. We are going to smoke the bodice, which is the upper part of the dress, and the hem of the sleeve, while the lower part of the dress is going to be gathers. You can make your dress off shoulder or normal shoulder. I'll be using 4 yards of fabric. I'm going to go ahead to fold the fabric this way, from one selvage facing the other selvage. I'm going to measure 15 inches. So from the upper bust down to the waist is going to be 15 inches, and that is the bodice. If your average size, 15 inches is enough. If you're plus size, you can go ahead and do 16 inches. While the width of the bodice is going to be 25 inches. If your average size or petite, 25 inches is fine. But if you're plus size, you can do 30 inches. So you have 2 pieces of that. So 30 inches for the front, 30 inches for the back. So that will be 60 inches. So when the smoking stretches, it can stretch to accommodate you. If you're not plus size, 25 inches is fine. So that will be 25 for the front, 25 for the back. That will be 50 inches for the bodies. So when you smoke it and it stretches, it will accommodate you. So I have 2 pieces of fabric that is 15 inches in length and 25 inches width. If you're plus size, you will have 16 inches in length and 30 inches width. Then you mark the back. I have to mark the back to identify it. Now I'm going to measure about 30 inches from the selvage. I'll measure 30 inches. The remaining fabric is what I'm using now. Then I'll fold that into 2. So that is about 60 inches, which will be the gathers for the lower part of the dress. I'm going to pin it down. I'm going to measure the lower part also, 30 inches. So I'm going to place it down and then cut it out. The width of this fabric is 60 inches. I'm going to gather that 60 inches to give me the base of the dress. Remember, I folded it into 2 before. I'm folding it again, so now it is into 4. So now I'm going to get the real length that I need to complete the dress. Now I want to cut the sleeve. So the remaining piece of fabric, which is this, is what I'll use to cut my sleeve. So I've gone ahead to fold it into 4. Then the width of the sleeve is about 10 or 12 inches, while the length is about 18 to 20 inches. Now I'm going to slit it and make sure it is into 2. Remember, I folded into 4, so now I have 2 pieces. So I'm going to fold the sleeve into 2 again, the 2 sleeve, and then I'm going to measure 7 inches there. I'll slant this and measure 7 inches. If you're plus size, you're going to use 9 inches for the shoulder and 9 inches for the slanting. Remember, I did that on the part of the sleeve that is 10 to 12 inches, not the length of the sleeve. I did it on the width of the sleeve. So this is what I have. I've done that for the two fabrics. At the top there, I'm going to fold it to make a casing for my elastic. I'm going to fold 1/2 inch by 0.75 inches, and then at the hem I'm going to tidy it 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. I'll sew it at the hem. I won't be putting elastic at the hem, I'll just sew it. So I'll take the fabric for the bodice. I'm going to rule a line about 1.5 inches on it, and this marking I'm doing, I'm going to do it on the right side of the fabric. Don't forget, on the right side of the fabric, because when I'm doing my smocking, I'm going to be doing it on the right side, not on the wrong side. I'll separate them, take one of it, and then I'm going to fold it 1/2 inch by 0.75 inches at the top to pass my elastic, while the remaining parts of the line, I'm going to measure it 1 inch all the way down. I'm going to mark 1 inch all the way down, just as I'm doing. Just follow what I'm doing. So this marking and the lines I'm going to draw now, I'm doing it on the right side of the fabric. So I'll mark the middle part. I'll also mark 1 inch down, and at the end I'll mark 1 inch down. Then I'll connect the lines. Just do exactly what I'm doing. If you have 1 inch at the end, after you have marked your 1 inch and you have 1 inch left at the down part, to join this to the other one that I said we're going to gather, you can leave it that way. And if you have 1.5 inches towards the end, you can leave it at 1.5 inches. It's fine. So what I've done on this fabric, I'm going to do the same on the other fabric. After rolling the lines, at the top where I marked the 1.5 inches, I'm going to fold it 1/2 inch by 0.75, and I'm going to use the sewing machine to stitch it down on the edge before I start doing the smocking lines. For the bobbin, I'm going to put my smocking thread on the bobbin, not the normal thread. I'll use my hand to roll the smocking thread into the bobbin, then I'll put it into the bobbin case. Some people call bobbin reeler. So the reeler, I'm going to put the smocking thread into the reeler using my hand, and then put it into the shuttle. Some people call it shuttle instead of bobbin case. I'll put it inside and pass it the way we pass our normal thread. Now I'm at the sewing machine that I'm going to be using. So at the upper part, I'm going to be putting our normal thread. I'll pass my normal thread at the upper part, while at the lower part, which is the bobbin and bobbin case or shuttle and reeler, I'm going to put my smocking thread. Then I'll start sewing the normal way that we sew. I'll just place the fabric, lock my stitch at the beginning. Make sure you lock your stitch when you're starting. Then the stitch control, the stitch length control, I'll bring it down as if I want to make gathers. So I'll bring it down, then I'll sew this way. At the end, I'll lock my stitch. I won't cut it. Once again, I won't cut it. So this is what I've done. And then I'll go to the next line. I'll just turn the fabric and go to the next line. Make sure not to cut. Just go to the next line like that. Lock your stitch and start again. Do another line. In case your thread cuts when you are doing it, no problem. Just pass the thread back. Don't cut the smoking thread at the bottom, just pass your thread again and then start sewing. Lock your stitch and start sewing. The smoking thread at the bottom, make sure you don't cut it, except it's cut by mistake by itself, which that is rare. But the thread at the top might cut, no problem. When it cuts, just pass it back and pass it through the needle, lock your stitch and continue sewing. Like I said earlier, make sure that you rule your line on the right side of the fabric. Make sure that you are sewing this on the right side of the fabric. The smoking thread is supposed to be showing at the back of your fabric, while your normal thread will be showing at the front of your fabric. When you are done, you can go ahead and erase the chalk, or you leave it. Before you know it, is no more showing like that. So if you don't want to spoil the fabric, if you're not sure if water can clean it, please don't use water to clean the chalk, so that you don't go and spoil somebody's fabric before you deliver it. So if you're not sure that the fabric can take water, please don't use water to clean the chalk. Just leave the chalk like that, or take a fabric and just dust the chalk. So I'm done with the two, and this is what it looks like. Remember, we left space at the top for our casing, so we're going to pass our elastic. Like I said before, I'm going to be using the small elastic. So the length of this elastic is about 9 inches, and I have 2 pieces of it, because I have 2 pieces for the bodies, the front and the back. So at the top where I made the casing before I started the smoking, I'm going to take my safety pin and I'm going to pass it through that casing I made, that 1/2 inch by 0.75 inches I did. I'm going to pass it through it. Remember, the elastic is 9 inches each, so for the 2, I'm going to pass it through the 2. I'm going to use pin to hold down the end so that the elastic does not run inside. Then I'll continue passing the elastic. When I come out at the other end, I'll use my pin to hold it down and then remove the safety pin, and then I'll do the second one. This is the fabric for the sleeve. So that part that is slanted, I made my casing there, while the down part, the hem of the sleeve, I just folded it 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. So I've gone ahead to roll my lines. So at the hem of the sleeve, after the stitch I made, the fold I made, I'm going to start marking it 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. I have about 7 lines there, so I'm going to do 7 lines of smoking, and this is what it looks like. I've gone ahead to do it on the other sleeve, while at the top where I have my slanting, I've gone ahead to cut my elastic, and this is about 7 inches. Each elastic is about 7 inches. So I'm going to put my safety pin and pass it through the casing. So I'll pass my elastic on both sleeves. I'm so sorry, I forgot to lock my focus while filming this part. Please forgive me. So I'm going to take the 2 bodies now, after passing the elastic at the top, and this is the 2 sleeves. I've passed the elastic at the top, and I've done the smoking at the hem of the sleeve. I'm going to take one of it the side of it, and then the sleeve, the side that is slanted on the sleeve, I'm going to place it right sides facing each other. I'll place the elastic I passed on the sleeve and the elastic on the bodice. I'll put them together, and then that slanted part of the sleeve, I'll just place it on the side of this smoked bodice. I'll pin it down. I'm going to go ahead to sew it about 1/2 inch. If you're big, you can sew 1/2 inch. If you're not big, you can sew about 1 inch. I'm going to take the other side of the bodice and place it on the sleeve, the second side of the sleeve. Just do exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to sew these 2 sides, which is the slanted part of the sleeve. I've gone ahead to fold it right sides facing each other. So I'll take the other sleeve, the slanted part, I'll sew it on the side of this upper bodice, right sides facing each other. Everything right sides should face each other. So I'll do this side. So I'll go to the second slanted part of the sleeve and pin it on the side of the bodice this way. So the 2 sleeves have been attached to the bodice. Just follow what I'm doing. So it's going to look this way, right sides facing each other. So this is the wrong side of the bodice and the sleeve. So after sewing the slanted part, I'm going to join the side of the sleeve and the side of the bodice this way. I'll come this way and slant it that way. After sewing it, this is what it looks like. So I have my elastic there on the sleeve and on the bodice. So if you feel it's too loose for you, it's too free. If you have sewn 1/2 inch and you feel it's too loose, you can sew 1 inch. So I've gone ahead to turn it inside out, and this is what it looks like after joining the side of the sleeve and that of the bodice. Now I'm going to take the other fabric for gathers. So I'm going to go ahead and gather it into the bodice, and then at the hem I'm going to fold it either 1/2 inch by 1 inch and sew it round. I'm going to join this place all the way down, either 1/2 inch or 1 inch. I'll join that opening there, then I'll gather it round and attach it to the bodice to complete the dress. This is the finished dress.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please kindly like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new here, and click the notification bell. Thank you.